Guys, Mike from Pattern Traders. It is 12:12. Random video on a Tuesday evening. I want to just talk to you guys real quick about BTC because tomorrow morning I won't be able to make an update. So, most important thing that you want to observe is on a daily basis, on a daily time frame. Sorry, rather. This is the first time that we got double sell signals in probably since June. It's a long time. Now you can't compare these double sell signals to this particular sell signal only because of the fact that the range was broken when this took place. This had a double sell signal in the same range. That's very, very bearish. Similar concept to this. Similar concept to this, right? It's all in the same range. So these sell signals, not that they are perfect, but you need to be cautious because the signals, the buy and sell signals that the indicator populates, tells you that we are in a distributive or accumulative type of range. Unfortunately for us, this was on a low time frame distribution that took place. You look at the weekly, we have still no sell signal, which is good. 2-day, bad. 3-day, and then the 5-day, still okay. So 2-day and the daily is what really looks pretty bad. Usually what you want to assume is that the previous sell signal that got boosted above will act like support on the way back down. We all know that, right? So other than the signals, I don't want to make a video about the signals. I wanted you guys to open up your, or is it, here we go, previous yearly high located at 48.2. Previous yearly high located at 48.2. This is my game plan. I'll make a detailed video sometime. Actually, I won't even be here this weekend. No, sometime probably next week or whatnot. Any price action that takes place in this area, in this black box, for me is an indication that I'm getting out of the market. I'm going to close all these right now temporarily. All right, what do we have now? We got a previous yearly high, previous yearly mid, and a monthly open. More often than not, when BTC does these ranges, it distributes and it breaks and it comes back down. So this is what I'm expecting. Any move back up to this black box up here, I am going to exit the market. This is my cue to go into stables. A lot of these altcoins still have another leg up. I'll go through them in like 2 minutes, show you guys what I'm talking about. But most important thing that I need to discuss is the range that we are about to create right now likely will give alts another leg to the top side, and then unfortunately have a all-in-all market dump anywhere between 20 and 40% across the board. So I'll be very cautious as soon as BTC takes this particular high, and that's if it takes its high, as opposed to doing something like this and coming back down. Be very cautious. Any move above the most recent high that we just put in, located at 44.7. I know a lot of people are talking about all-time highs and we're going straight to 70K and whatnot, or 60,000. It's fine. I could potentially be wrong, and I'm okay with being wrong. I don't mind it, but I need to at least, increase the awareness of a bearish scenario. And this is my typical bearish scenario. Take this particular high, range it, create a range, alt run, distribute, and then collapse and go back down. Now, first area of interest, get rid of all this right now. I understand. I'm going to label this and just say previous yearly high. Previous yearly high. First level of interest, right? On the lower time frame, within the next 48 hours. This will probably take place before Friday. Daily range, you want that opened. Monday, previous and range, you want that open. Wednesday range, there's no reason because the Wednesday range is taking place right now as we speak. Weekend range, you want that open. Weekly range, sorry, and the weekend range, you want that open. Monthly open, you can keep. Yearly, you want that closed. You don't need that, and you don't need this right now. So let's go over here, see what happens. All right, boom. What do we have? Okay, so as you can tell, I think the high was Wednesday. Hold on. The high must have been Wednesday. Let me see. Previous. This high had to have been Wednesday and it got swept. Yep. Too easy. Understood. Okay, so deviation of Wednesday, the original Wednesday high, led to the breakdown. You need to assume that until we get back above the previous Wednesday low, which is sitting at roughly about 43.2 or 43.3, it's going to keep getting slapped every time we go to the top side. Okay, just assume that. Now, we're looking at this particular range. We do have an order block sitting on the 4-hour, which will probably act like a magnet. Let's see, order block over here. Boom. Open up your 4-hour. Where are we? There we go. Okay, so now you have a 4-hour bearish order block sitting between 42,000 and 42.4. It is also coincidentally Monday mid and then previous Monday high. That's what rejected us here. Likelihood within the next 24 hours we're going to be down here. So what I'm expecting now within the next 24 to 48 hours is sweep both Monday lows, last week's and this week's, between 39.9 and 40.2, and I'm going to get long. And then I'm going to get long here, put my stop loss here, and I'm going to target, what am I targeting? First target's going to be all the way up here. I know that it's more logical to target the high of the order block that slapped us, which is going to be liquidity high. Let's put this like this. 42.5, but I want to be a little greedy and target previous Wednesday low. Obviously, I'm going to move my stops to break even as soon as we get above the daily open. You always need to assume that if we recover the daily, the current and the previous daily open, likelihood is we're going to continue going higher, and we should not retest the bottom. So BTC, I'm waiting for this order block to get tapped. It's bullish. It's a bullish order block. If we lose this order block, guys, if we lose this order block, we are probably going straight for that retest. High time frame, daily, open up your order block indicator, get a horizontal line. That's your breakout retest right there. So now you know for a fact that this is your range and that was a deviation that took place, right? Makes sense. Boom. So now any movement back down here is a buy, any movement back up here is a sell. It's just basically ranging 101. Any kind of move that we do like this, altcoins are going to be able to run, Ethereum is going to run. This is your typical range play, so altcoins can run. Now if you do happen to see a move to the downside and then straight up, you deviate this high, I'm telling you guys, be very careful, because the move back down is not going to stop here, man. So be very careful with that. We have a CME. I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere here. Where is it? Here we go. We got a CME roughly sitting at 39.7 or 39.6. It's over here, this little gap. Assuming we do happen to go for it, have some alerts, it'll be a nice little long opportunity. A lot of people are assuming we're not going to tap it. I think we will, as soon as we lose this particular low that was put in on the 11th of December, the 40,400. And we're looking at the same scenario. Come down, that'll be a triple bottom, 1, 2, 3 wicks, target TP1, and then you're gonna go all the way to the top, right? Ethereum. Oh yeah, Ethereum's getting close to my buy entry. I'm waiting for this sweep. It's the same kind of gameplay. I'm waiting for Monday low to get swept, guys. There is an order block sitting over here. I think it was the low time frame. Where did I see it? Hold on. I don't know where I saw it, but I saw an order block somewhere down here. No, not an order block. I'm sorry. I saw an FVG. FVG. There we go. There we go. Right there. Boom. So I'm going to call this a EQ FVG 4-hour, which is, it holds merit, guys. The EQ of a 4-hour holds merit, all right? What is the EQ? It's the middle, the median, the middle part of the fair value gap. I don't care about the gap zone. So now we're assuming, oh shit, Monday low just got taken. Monday low just got taken. Beautiful. Likely going to long anything over here. I didn't open any longs yet, guys, but this is what I'm looking for longs. I'm going to wait until, I'm not going to do it during Asia. I'm not going to do it during London. I'm going to wait until New York opens so I can see where we are, and then I'm going to punch some longs. I'm hoping that we do not break under 2100 with this particular dump. It's going to be ugly, because if you zoom out a little bit and you look at the daily time frame, right? You do not want to break under this, guys, at all. Not with this particular move. You do not want to break under this box under no circumstances, guys. All right, you could do it with a wick, but you don't want no daily closes under $2,100. And then again, on the flip side, the target to the top side is going to be Where is it? Where did I see it? I saw it. Where did I see it? I don't know where I saw it. Oh, I don't even have it on. I'm sorry. I was looking for that FVG. I didn't even have it on. Target to the top side is $2,300. So what I'm looking at is the previous resistance right here with the EQ of the FVG and the 4-hour. But anyway, I'm looking for Ethereum longs. I'm going to long it pretty hard. I'm going to wait until New York. Now, my only concern is that if I wake up in the morning in New York session and we're already up like around $2,200, I'm going to have a pretty big stop loss, which is going to suck. So I don't know what kind of decision I'm gonna make, but I'm gonna hawk this. We have all the indicators showing us that we're potentially putting in a temporary bottom on the low time frame. Again, the higher time frame looks like pure shit. You have an over under on the daily, which is very bearish. The trend is still bearish over here on the daily, and this is sitting on support, the RSX, which is great. But look at the 2-day and look at the 3-day. 2-day is not technically ready to die yet, unfortunately. Well, fortunately for us, the 2-day though has a bearish divergence on the PT trend, and the PT trend is very strong when it comes to divergence, guys. Be very cautious with that. And the most important time frame is the weekly. Weekly still has a lot of room, guys. Still, this is very bullish. This is going to go to the top side. Just a matter of getting in at the right time to be able to, you know, kind of like enjoy the profits. Look how this candle looks, man. I mean, like, who wants to be in a long at this point like this? Look at this, man. What is this? This is so ugly. Very ugly. Very, very ugly candle, right? So as long as we don't break under $2,100 on a daily close, we're good. We're going to go top. Target to the top side, we all know 31, 35, 3,300. You could just start identifying previous resistances and supports from here and assume that we're going to go up to the top side to target them. Ideally, your order block indicator should be the number one thing open on higher time frame, and then a second indicator will be the FVG. If you fill an FVG right under the order block and then you tap the order block, get out of the market, man. Right? Get out of the market. This is going to be very bearish, right? This area right here is going to be, it's an offer of very, very, very good opportunity to get out of the market. I'm not talking about shorting it and going full-blown stables, but start taking partial profits here for sure. Main target for Ethereum is going to be in 3,000s. Like, you need to go to 3,000 because if you look at the weekly plus, right? Let's get rid of the FVG. Let's get rid of the order block. If you go, what the fuck is this? If you go to the weekly, right? Look at that. That should be your main high time frame target. This is your over under on price, and then you collapse to the downside, and then if you get back into this range, which is going to be over 2,500, which again coincides with the order block at the median, right? Should be the 0.5. It is the 0.5. Boom. Yep. I mean, everything just works together. 0.5. Assuming once you get to the 0.5, you have to start being careful, guys. I wouldn't even wait for that. I'd probably start being cautious at that $2,700 range. As soon as you get back into this, you're probably going to do something like this. And that's going to be your main target. A lot of people are targeting this order block up here, which is absolutely valid and fair to target $3,600. I'm just not going to be greedy enough to target that up there. I want to be completely out of the market once we come up here. And if BTC does happen to coincidentally, see how quick it rejected off the 3-day? Whenever you see an order block with an over under in price, this is your over under in price, get out of the market, man. You know, temporarily get out of the market. But anyway, you see how quick it reacted to this. This is very bearish. So and put this over here. Main target for me for BTC, where I want to get out completely of the market, is if I start seeing BTC getting accepted above here and doing something like this. I'm gonna get out. Once I see these particular wicks to the top side, any wicks in this pink box, I'm getting out. I'm not waiting for higher. A lot of people are waiting for 53. I'm not going to be greedy. Once I see price in this pink box, I'm out, guys. And then I'm going to go into stables, and I'm going to wait, and then I'm going to start buying as soon as we get the dip. And my down target, if we do happen to get another opportunity, it's not going to be 38, 34, whatever the case is. I'm targeting down here, guys. I'm targeting low 30s. It's a simple concept, right? If you happen to not be able to get, that's your range. Watch this, right? Ideally, it's very logical. If you close a weekly above this, you're going over here, right? That makes sense? Okay, now say you can't close a weekly above here. All you're gonna do is get wicks. Where's your down target from here? Right? It's right there. Make sense? That makes sense, right? Very logical. 34, 35,000. Now, what's under that? There is no support, guys. So now if you start breaking all these, say you start doing something like this, and then you stop here, this will probably be your most ideal type of price action in 2024. I can't see this have all this empty space and then go straight up to like $55,000, $65,000. You know, I just can't see it. I just can't see it. When we were here, I know I'm blabbling right now, it's 15 minutes, but when we were here and we did this particular move, right? Similar to this, right? No price action under, no price action here, just straight up, right? We died and we just filled this whole space. When are we going to fill this whole space? And another thing I want you guys to know is those who have the TMA band, right? Turn them on and look at the weekly time frame. Look at the weekly time frame. Turn off the order blocks for a second, but look at the weekly time frame. The price always gravitates back to the mid TMA, always, no matter what happens, right? So if we are technically in a bull market, we're gonna break out of the weekly bands. We're gonna break out of this like hard, right? The way we did, we broke out of this hard, and we didn't retest from November 2020. We didn't come back in until May of 2021. We were in a massive bull market, right? But what happened during the China run right here? We stopped here, then we came and we retested the mid, right? So just be cautious. A lot of these altcoins too, right? When you break above the mid, you go and you retest it, and then once you retest it, your target is the top of the TMA band. The reason why I made a lot of money in the previous bull market was because I was strictly looking at higher time frame with the TMA and trying to make a logical decision as to where we are, bottom bands versus top bands. A lot of these altcoins on a weekly time frame have the same type of like pattern. Look at Sol, for example, right? Retest the weekly after you did a fake out, went up, boom. I would have been out of the market right here, even though I left at 35, 36. I would have been out of the market over here. I would have not caught this up here. What else? Let me see. Ethereum, right? Ethereum. Let's do Ethereum on the weekly. Oh shit. Ethereum on the weekly. This doesn't look too clean, but it's already at the top of the weekly TMA band. I'll be careful with that. Litecoin didn't even reach the top. Litecoin's just bearish. It's disgusting. So yeah, that's how I play my altcoins on higher time frames, with the TMA bands. But for the most part, right now, just be cautious, guys. Be cautious once we sweep Monday. Where are we? Here we go. Once we sweep Monday, it gives you a good little indication that we are potentially putting in a bottom. Look at that. We still haven't done it. It's crazy. I can't understand why BTC is taking its sweet ass time and just not sweeping down here. Just do it. Just do it, man. Just come down here. And it's all long and just target the top. Guys, cheers. Trade safe. I'll try to make another video in the next couple of days, but I wanted to give you guys an update as to what I'm expecting quickly right now. And be cautious on the higher time frame. Identify the previous yearly high and just put alerts there. If we go anywhere near that, just be cautious of this market. That's all. Cheers.